Hello everyone, Gilbert here. Welcome to Red Dragon Model Works. As you can see, I'm in my backyard right now, enjoying a good Maduro, having a nice cold Chicago beverage, and just enjoying the day. But I went out to earlier today. I did a little running around. Had to pick up some things, some brakes, stuff from Mama's car. Excuse me. And also, while I was out, I stopped off at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and a couple of local hobby shops, and picked up some things I needed, things I didn't need, but stuff that I was looking for. I got a couple of good deals. So let me finish my stogie. I finished my cold beer here. I'll go in the house and I'll show you what I picked up. Got a couple of good deals. So stick around. Be back in a little bit. Okay, so where do I begin? First off, in my last video, I had said that I saw something from MC Garage. Right here, MC Garage. He had a Shelby Cobra that he was doing, and I really when I saw that front end, I thought that's what I want. Now I was thinking about also scratch building it, but make a long story short, so I picked up this. Thank you to Chris, Classic Plastic 101. He pointed me in the right direction. This is the kit I picked up. Now, I found this one at Michael's for, I think it was 16 bucks. But with the 30% off, you know. So I picked this up at Michael's. And then I went over to Hobby Lobby and I found another one for that price right there. So I got these two. So I'm going to raid these kits here for parts. I also found another kit at Hobby Lobby, and I wanted the tires from that kit, but there's other parts here that I can use on another build. So I found this one for that price at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to probably use those tires there on this build, these right here. So I got this one at Hobby Lobby so I can, you know, rate it for parts. There's some nice cool parts in this kit. I looked online and there's some really cool stuff in here that I can use to, you know, kit bash. So not only that, I think I'm going to use that body for a real cool kit bash. So I picked these up. Found this at the clearance because it was ripped open. Some inks, and these I use for my figures. So I got this. It's some Bombay Indie inks, and like for my Balrog, the reds and the browns are going to come in, and these purples here for shadows are going to come in really nice. So I got that. I also picked up, and I picked up quite a few of these, but I also picked up a bunch of this stuff. This stuff is invaluable, man. You guys know that. Tacky. The blue tack, white tack, whatever. Comes in great. Picked up some microfiles and these little reamers. Picked these up at Michael's. Picked up a couple of containers for some, you know, those resin pieces that I got for Tiki. Thank you to Hunter Selby. You know, I saw the way he keeps his in there, and it's a good way to keep them so they don't get, they're not all over the place, you know. So got a couple of these. Well, here. Anyway, picked up two of those. They were like $1 a piece. Picked up some more of these little stick sanders. These things are great. And also at Michael's, I picked up some of this little from Beetle. You know, you can use these here, like this one here, this number 1. It is 0.8 millimeters or 0.31 inches. But these will be good for like fittings. You know, I picked up some more smaller ones. I have some here. Picked up some bigger ones. I picked up some smaller ones. Those right there for like all the ductwork and pipe work that I'm going to be doing on this build. Also picked up some of these Got these at Michael's. Now these can be good for like stick shifts. They're really nice. So I picked up some of those. And a few other little odds and ends, but that's for jewelry. Found this here. Picked this guy up. That was $1. It was on sale. Picked this guy up for my Q-tips. I picked these up at these bamboo paintbrushes. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're $3.99, but they're not bad. I'm going to use these, so when I'm using the inks, I'll use these. At my local hobby shop, I went and I was looking at the spastic stuff they had, and they had this. It's a shadow window tint. I picked some of that up so I can tint the windows on a couple of projects that I'm doing. So, got some of that. Found this in the closeout. Liquitex resin sand. It's pretty cool. It's got a nice texture to it, and I'm going to use this like for bills on a wall and stuff like that there. I popped it open to see what it looked like, and I think this will be good like for when I'm doing the dioramas and I go to do a wall. You know, it gives it that little that look, you know, that little, like it's masonry or stuff, you know, brick and stuff. So picked up some Liquitex resin sand. Also, I picked up different gauges of metal brass rod, 0.20, 0.32. Picked up a couple of those. Picked up some fast tape. So when I'm painting, it's like Tamiya, but it's a little thinner. This stuff is pretty good. So I picked up a couple of packages of them. I got 4 of them. Picked up 2 of them that are, if I can, 10 millimeter and 6 millimeter. You know, for masking stuff off. This stuff is great. I love it. They use it for RC cars, but it works really good when you're, you know, masking off canopies and stuff. So I picked up, stocked up on some of that. It's actually cheaper than Tamiya. Anytime I go in there, I look for sales on brushes, and they had a sale on brushes, so I stocked up on a bunch of cheaper brushes, you know, for like weathering and things like that there. So picked up a handful of those. What else? I also picked up some braided line from Detail Master, my local shop. I got, this is DM 1303, which is, where's the 1303? It is full scale, ½ inch. Anyway, it's 0.33. So I got a 0.33 braided. And this one is 1305, which is 1305 is a 0.60. And this one is 1301, which is 0.20. So I picked up a couple of packages of those for my 5-window coupe build. And then I bought some paint, some dark iron Tamiya XF84. Some Deck Tan XF55 in the bigger bottles. And some flat aluminum XF16. So yeah, this is what I picked up. This is my extent of what I got. I picked, my son-in-law had this in the basement, and he wasn't using it. So I'm going to use this as the base for when I put the Banshee. She's going to be on this here, you know, as her base. So that's what I got, man. This guy right here, I haven't opened it up yet. The Shelby. And I'll do that right now. I just want to take a look because I think one of 2 things I'm going to do. Either I'm going to scratch build that front end, or I'm going to raid the parts out of here. And again, I wasn't going to buy an expensive car kit just to chop it up. These weren't that expensive, although a couple of places I went to, they were pretty high. But here, let me pop this open. You know, $9, $10, whatever it was, it's not going to kill me. But
the front end on this, it looks really nice for what I need. It's got some nice little tires in there. But here comes my grandson. He's going to try to sneak in here in a second. Here we go. This is what I was after. Because this whole build hinged around this front end. Okay. There's the rear end that I'm going to use right there. And parts of the, I believe that's the rear end, yeah. Parts of that rear end right there. So I'm going to use that. All these pieces here are going to be used. Let's see, I might even use some of this, you know, some of the actual structure here, you know, to put it up underneath. We'll see. And I believe, no, that's still the rear end. This is part of the rear end. Here's the other piece right there that I'm going to use. So this is what I was after, was this whole piece right here. So I have the front end, and then I have the rear end here. So, and now she can, you see here, these pieces here, I might just clip that right in there, you know, or I'm sorry, right here. This is the front end, I think. No, this is the rear end. I might just clip that right in here, and then use this piece right here with that little piece there, and then slap it all together. So that's going to be the rear end for Blasphemy. Excuse me, let me. So yeah, that's what I got, guys. So I'm gonna sit down over the weekend here, figure out, you know, get everything cut off the sprues, start lining everything up, and getting everything sit, you know, to where I want it, and then start working on her suspension. As far as this one's concerned, these wheels, I saw this, and for $9 I couldn't, you know, pass it up. So let me take a look at these wheels. If not, I'm going to use the ones that I got from Al Rodriguez. But, or I'll give Henry Leonard a shout and see if he wants to trade for some of those tires he's got. But I might just end up using those big meats right there, the tires out of this kit. Of course, I'll have to sink them in, you know, to get the chrome off. Dechrome them in some bleach or purple power or whatever, you know, oven cleaner, whatever gets them off the fastest. So that's where we're at. Be right back.
So that's what I got this weekend. Oh, I'd like to thank each and every one of you that gave me the suggestions on where to find those motors. You know, there's resin motors. Picked up a few things for that. Some more fittings. I picked up some braided hose. Now I'm gonna get a hold of chips so I can find the fittings for those hoses. But that's another video. Cheers. So I also during sometime this week, when I came home, I had a package waiting for me from HobbyLink Japan. So I picked up the ATST, Darth Vader's Advanced TIE, and a TIE Fighter. So I'll have a, I know there's a lot of reviews on those, but I'll just give you my, you know, opinion of them if you want to hear it or not. And I'll have those a little later. There was something else. I can't think of it at the moment. Anyway, so I'm going to take today off. I got a book here that I'm reading, Miyamoto Musashi, and Caesar's Chronicles. I'll read those this weekend. So there's going to be no building. It's just some me time sitting out here soaking up some of this beautiful air. I'll read a couple of books, have a couple of good cigars. Also, there's Jan here, I believe. I think he said he was thinking about doing a zero like this here. So we'll keep an eye and check this guy out right here, Jan here. And Richard Whaling, he's thinking about doing one. I don't know if he's going to do it yet. I haven't seen an update on his yet, but go check him out too, Richard. So he's great googly moogly, you know, he was ready to go, old soul tang there. So, you know, I was asked by a few people if they can build one. Oh, by all means, man, this is not a group build, it's just a build, you know. If you got a plane, you don't mind cutting it up, you got some parts you want to throw in there, hey man, just let your imagination flow, guys. This is not a group build, it's not a closed group. Hell, just build it, man. You know, if you got one, you got some ideas, man, let me know. You know, I'd like to check out what you're doing. You know, so you know, you can drop me a line here, Red Dragon Model Works, gmail.com. Red Dragon Model Works at gmail.com. Or you can PM me, either or. And just, you know, let me know what you're building. Like, go check it out, man. I'll give you guys a shout out, man. Point people in your direction. You know, creativity, man. This is what it's all about. Inspiration, man. Like Dr. Craigie says, it's a two-way street, man. I get it from you guys. You know, I hope I can give you guys some inspiration, but I know damn well, man, that, you know, I get a lot of inspiration from the community. You know, the community is just a cauldron of it, you know, and it's whatever you need is out there. And you know, 99.999% of the people that I have come across, man, are just some stand-up men and women, boys and girls. You know, they're eager to learn and they're eager to share. You know, so that's what it's all about. Next week we'll have the Styrene Syndicate show with my brothers, Cloverleaf Studios, Phil B Studios, and of course Wayne Watkins, the Wingster. And right after that we have our hangout. But during the week I'm trying to ramp up a little bit more with my Styrene Brotherhood. Right here, the Styrene Brotherhood. It's another Google Plus community of mine. So I usually try to get a hang up either Wednesday or Thursday about 1 p.m. Central. So if you guys are sitting at your bench during the day and you want to come and hang out, man, right here, Styrene Brotherhood. It's a separate Google, it's mine, but it's a separate Google Plus community from the Styrene Syndicate. So also there's right here the Styrene Syndicate Syndicate Facebook page, and I have mine here also. There's the Red Dragon Model Works community page and the Styrene Brotherhood community page. You guys can post whatever you want on there, man. You're more than welcome to post your bills on there. You know, forums are great, I love them, but Facebook is the new forum. You know, people, they're always checking that. You know, it's been my experience that unless you're staring at your forum, you know, the information doesn't flow as quickly. Although they're great, don't get me wrong, I love them. But one more thing before I go. Scale Model Attic has their big spring contest. You guys go check them out right here. Scale Model Attic. They have a big spring contest running until June, I believe. You go check them out if you guys want to join. It's a great community. It's one of the first communities I ever joined. As a matter of fact, the first person that ever commented on anything I did was CT Speed Shop. You know, I did a TIE Fighter, and that was my first build. And CT, he was the first person to comment on that and give me some advice. So here's to you, CT. So you go check those guys out too. You know, Scale Model Attic. Again, they have a great community there, but they also have the big spring contest. So don't forget that we still have the Atomic Dog Appreciation Group build running. That's running until August. You can build anything you want as long as it has a dog in it. You know, so that's running on the Styrene Syndicate Google Plus community page. And also, we have a Facebook page there. So you guys, you know, come in and subscribe to that, man. You know, help us build up the numbers on that Styrene Syndicate page. We'd appreciate it, guys. You know, our community is growing, and we have everybody from figure painters to terrain builders, some big guns and some no names, and anything in between. So subscribe to that channel also, right here. Styrene Syndicate YouTube channel, Styrene Syndicate Google Plus community, excuse me, and the Styrene Syndicate Facebook page. So, on behalf of my family, I'd like to wish you all a happy Easter, a safe one. You guys take care. Here comes my grandson right now. Come here. You want to say hello? Here comes my grandson now, so that's my cue to say later. You guys have a good one.